Dum 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 dum. Okay. How's everybody doing today? That's that. Go here. Yes, you can hear my dogs are currently in kennel because I don't feel good. There we go. I gotta move that window here, and then move that here so I can read chat. Okay, everything seems to be a-okay. Everything seems to be running fine. And we are a go. Yeah, we're doing community hunting day. So what that means is you join the squad room, and then we get hunting. Ads are off on Twitch right now. Well, as off as I can get them. I literally can't turn them off. I can make it so basically you get 30 seconds of an ad every a 30-second ad every hour. That's the best I can do. YouTube is YouTube, and it's going to be its own shenanigans because I don't control ads for YouTube. I don't. And while I'm at it, I want to get some music running. You know what I want to listen to right now? Power metal. I want to listen to some power metal. Power metal playlist. Yeah, I want to listen to some power metal right now. I do have Cookie Clicker going in the background, so there's that. I'm gonna take the double Blaganga quest just to have it on hand, because that will save me a good bit of time in farming Blaganga. But for right now, guess what I'm still farming? It's not even a joke. It's just right now. It's just right now. It's just right now still. Oh, I joined recommended lobby. I did not mean to do that. I wanted to... Lobby search, squad. There we go. I do not want you around no time or time on the dark. But yeah, today we're doing some just hunting. I woke up to a lot of blood out of my nose, so yeah, I don't feel like it. I don't feel that good. I probably do have a really bad case of sinusitis. And in all reality, what that usually means is if you have a chronic case of it, odds are you have to fix your deviated septum, which means surgery. And I got an appointment with my allergy specialist. I'll be asking, hey, is it time to get this fixed? And if he says, yeah, it means we're doing it. Because my doctor, that is my asthma specialist, I trust vehemently that what he says will keep me alive. Because he is one of the few doctors that if I did not have him as a doctor, I probably wouldn't be alive. So, yeah, that's the plan. That's what's going on in life. That's the update. And yes, I'm still only really using the Ray Dow gun because I want piercing, and you can't make a piercing Arton gun. It's literally not possible. Which is dumb, because it's like, okay, you add this new thing, this, like, randomized weapon thing. Okay, why can't I have piercing as an effect, as an ammo option? Why is it always normal? Find you, I'll find you. Arc Tempered Gogmazios. No, please no. Please, please no. Hello, Ford. Oh, I know, they're probably gonna do it. I just wish they would actually focus on adding more variety to the monster roster instead of arc-tempered. Like, you have a roster of I think 225 monsters right now, and a good bit of them are from the old world, not the new world. So you can do a lot with it. Add in the fact that you have guardian monsters. You could add monsters from the new world. Because realistically, there are signs of basically this civilization all throughout the old world as well. Yeah, if I don't talk much, it's because I literally I'm having a hard time talking. I'm having some drainage issues, and part of that drainage is blood right now, and it's not all that comfortable. But my family's out all day because my mother's going hunting with my sister, and my roommate's out, so it's like, okay, just clean the kitchen a bit, get dishwasher going, and heck, live stream or something. The night is like a jewel. And yes, I am listening to power metal right now. I don't care what people say. Power metal's probably, honestly, one of my favorite things. Also, Akuma armor buff as well, as all armor sets are the same rarity as Akuma armor are getting buffed. I don't really care about the Akuma armor. I'm gonna be honest. I find it stupid. I find it I know it's a Capcom property, so they can just do a crossover literally for free, but like, I don't like it. It's not Monster Hunter to me. It's not really Monster Hunter to me at that point. Same with the Final Fantasy crossover. I would have been more fine with a crossover with other Capcom properties, like they did with Okami for Rise, because at least then it would look nice. And it would make sense for the world, because we do have dogs that can be lit on fire in this game. And it would have been a perfect time to bring, and if they did say a Resident Evil crossover, where they brought over, like, Resident Evil-esque monsters, we already have Val Hazak, which is basically just a living flesh pile. And we have Frenzy Virus, so it's like they legitimately could have did that and made a really interesting idea of like Resident Evil themed monsters. Isn't it about like 80% of all high rank is the same rarity? Is rarity 5? Yes, I'm basically treating this like a Dark Souls game with not wanting to dodge. Dying of truth, dying of sacrifice. Eh. Yeah, no, I want to see this game do well. I really do. But, like, they're constantly making decisions that either don't really feel like it's a Monster Hunter thing, or it's slowly turning into the, we focus more on crossovers than anything else to draw an audience. Which is the exact thing that is happening to Magic the Gathering. And if you don't know, Magic the Gathering is run by Hasbro. It's not looking well. Hasbro is basically banking on Magic the Gathering to get a bunch of money from every time they do a crossover so they can stay afloat. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm waiting for my cider to cool down before I drink it. I made some honey cider today because my throat's killing me. It'll be fine in like about a few minutes. Actually, I'll try now. Okay, drinkable, but still really hot. Drinkable, but really hot. Okay. I'm almost halfway there with that one, which is nice. Protect, Pala, special ammo boost, offensive guard, stamina surge, poison up, evade window. Only if that was opening shot instead of ice resistance. Ah, only. Only if that was opening shot, Tetris shot, flinch free. You know how good that'd be? You know how good that would have been if that was opening Tetrid and flinch free? That would basically be an instant bowgun or charm right there. But stamina surge with offensive guard? Yeah, I'll take that. Actually, I'm gonna slap an offensive guard jewel on it right now, actually. Oh, I forgot I can't slap offensive guard because that's classified as armor. Stupid. True. Da, da. I don't really care about Agitator right now, in all honesty. I care about Weakness Exploiter and Burst. Ow, my hand itches, man. Like, this weather has been making so many things weird right now. I'm just gonna go to a normal Raydell. Or I have to fight Tempered. But how's everybody doing today? Ah, man, I'm waiting for that guy to back me, because if I can get that job, it'd be so nice. Let's do this. Also, like, when will bowguns get ammo variety again? Like, when? And when will we get spare shot? Because I would love spare shot. Same with same with like, yeah, just like in general, I'd love spare shot. It'd make it so much nicer. And yes, I'm not showing my face today because I don't feel good. That's literally why. Me feel like human garbage. Why am I getting a Discord alert? Oh, it was Frey. He's starting his stream. Okay. It was just Frey. That's fine. Need the scale, not the carapace right now. And I also need Fulgur Talon, which Fulgur Talon is just hunting normal Raidao, realistically. After I get the Raidao armor, I will do non-like apexes for a bit because I want to get the Chotacabra, I gotta get the Doshiguma, I gotta get Chemitress, I gotta get a bunch of them. But yeah, today is probably gonna be a quiet day on my part because I don't mean to. It's just like, it's one of those days. Okay, I'm a little over halfway there now. Now here's my questions. Have they explained what happens when you upgrade 5th rank 5 armor to the deco slots? Because did the deco slots upgrade? Because the deco slots upgrade, cool. That's a good way to make them actually, like, viable. If it's just, oh, you get an additional ability and, yeah, you just get, it's just an additional ability and higher defense, then no. That's not really going to make them worth it at that point. I'd like to see them have upgraded deco slots, but as far as I know, that's not going to probably happen. Okay, I don't know why it returned back. Weird. Probably hit with they probably hit with a lure. Yeah, no, you're not gonna get it with a lure. A lure, not a lure. That's a different thing. He has chosen death. Apart. Thought I would hit it. I couldn't judge the distance. There we go. Hey, I'm at 25 now. Almost there. Vulgar Talon. Scale. Bolt Gem. Hey, faithful. Lizard. 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 Thunder attack, paralysis, poison resistance. Okay.
Lizard.
Tetrad shot of fade window.
Lizard. Lizard.
Yeah,
lizard,
take that.
Lizard.
I have no idea why that didn't go. Or if it did, I couldn't hear it. Okay. Brain has been replaced with lizard. Yeah. Lizard is good. Lizard is fun. How you doing today, Faithful? Did the weather clear up at all by you? Because yeah, I was actually worried about when you told me Soldier did not make it home in the blizzard, and yeah, I was worried at the same time. Like, oh wait, what? Huh? Yeah, I was concerned. Still far below freezing. Okay. That is good that it started to clear up. Time to refresh. Yeah, thankfully it wasn't really the weather being stuck behind people scared to drive in any kind of non-dry condition. Yeah. That's like the funniest thing. Like, it's absolutely hilarious that people who live in northern states are afraid to drive in non-dry conditions. It's actually kind of funny. Like, here, you basically have to learn to drive in non-dry. You have to learn to drive in non-dry conditions. And the reason why is, well, have fun driving in winter if you're afraid to drive in non-dry conditions. You're gonna be there for a while. You're gonna be there for a long while. Yep. People just are. I don't get why. It's part of the reason why, like, genuinely driving to me is not the funnest thing to do, because. Hey, Shen. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, here, if it's get like cold or damp or even snow, rain, sleet, the only time anyone should drop 20 below the speed limit here is when you are literally in whiteout condition. Which whiteout condition hasn't happened here in, gosh, I think 10 years. It's been a long while since whiteout condition has occurred. And even then, turn on your hazards. Yes. Turn on your hazards. Like, people not turning on their hazards are part of the main reason why accidents occur here. I'm gonna turn on some Dragon Force. Now, what does Faithful want? What is Oh, it's Critter going Chibi. Talking about Chibis. Hopefully no icy roads. I can't hopefully, I hope no icy roads. I can't drive, and my driving on oh wow. Yeah, that's a downside. Here, we have at least anyone in the south can't drive when icy. It's not hard. It's not hard. Like, I say that, like, genuinely. Like, driving on ice, it's reading the movement of your vehicle, basically. That's about it. But yeah. I live near University of Georgia. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll make life hard. Yeah, newer drivers and whatnot. Yeah, that'll be an interesting, fun time. Oh my, a lot of wrecks already happened. Yeah, that's definitely a not fun time. Halfway there on Fulgur Talon. Also, please know, this stream might be going for a really long time. In chat, but it's hot bath time. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing sweatpants and a coat right now. I live in sweatpants. I've told you this. Any new armor yet? A good bit. 1 second. Dogs are going ballistic. Stop morphing. Come on, bedroom. Raven? Okay. Stop morphing. Yes, we now say when Tessa barks, she borfs. She borfs whenever she hears something. We need a borf counter. I'd have to figure out how to make one. Echo ran to my phone, tail wagging, wondering who was borfing. We really need to get together one of these days with all of our dogs. I'd love to bring the dogs with me if I get the vehicle I want. Because the vehicle I want is a work van. I want to be able to bring my stuff for leatherworking, blacksmithing with me anywhere I go. So it would give me the ability to just literally hang out in Montana with you for like a week or two. Downside is work vans are expensive. So it's going to take me a hot minute to find a vehicle that I can get that is a work van. Leave it. Okay, I guess we're doing back to tempered. I do not have the money for a school bus. Just to run those things is expensive. But I would probably look at most likely getting a used Ford Transit and/or a Ram ProMaster, or an Astrovan with what Shin talks about. Yeah, I want to get one of them, set it up to where I basically have a bed, a basic kitchen setup, and be able to store stuff in it. Be able to store a small workshop. Two arc-tempered monsters. So many of the charms. Yeah, that I see how they're doing charms now. I'm still not a fan of it. Yeah, I've been talking to my mother about how I want a vehicle to be set up for me. It's just gonna take time. I have to find work so I can afford it and all that stuff. I swear, half of these streams recently has been turning into me just like venting about stuff going on in life, either sick, money issues, trying to find work. I swear that's what it's half of this has turned into. Yeah, I could do that. You renovate one to become one of those live-in travel vans. My mother is very open to when I'm stressed and just listening. It's just some of the stuff when it's like, I want to be a provider for my family. I want to be able to help them. I want to be able to help my mother have the life she deserves. After going through, and I will phrase it like this, going through the figurative hell that was raising me. That's not a joke. It was basically a figurative hell. Because she sacrificed so much time, so much of her life, so much of her potential of what she could have got, but she chose to be a mother instead, and I am grateful for that, because I exist because of that. And I want to be able to provide for her. I want to be able to give her back even the modicum minimum of what she gave me, even if I can't give her the maximum of what she gave me growing up. She would, Faithful. If she didn't have a miscarriage, she talks about this in public with some people and her friends, so I will say this. If she didn't have a miscarriage, I would have a biological sister right now. And and at this point, if that didn't happen, that biological sister would be in her around 8 or 9. So it's just one of those things to where she is willing to put her kids first and foremost. And it is my job, not just because I want to, but because of God's words. It is my job to now show her what she gave me back onto her. Lucky you can talk to your family about your problems. I honestly don't want my mother to make jokes at my pain. Oh, my mother will make jokes occasionally, but it's usually if it's like something really stupid. Like, example, sticking my hand on burning hot metal, thinking, oh, it's cooled down. It's like, she just kind of looked at me like, when this happened, she just kind of gave me the look of, are you an idiot? First off, are you okay? Second off, why? What stupid decision made you do that? What's her response? Also, newsflash, bare hand touching 800-degree metal hurts. Just saying that now. Bare-handing 800-degree metal. Not fun. Which is really funny because I don't have a scar from it. But you know what I do have a scar from? Accidentally touching the heating element in an air fryer. I accidentally touched the heating element, and that left a scar. It's there permanently. Funny story, Shin. My uncle, who is a blacksmith, was working with someone, and what he did, by complete accident, my uncle was asked if he can hand over the workpiece. Just still. So he handed over the workpiece. What happened is he handed the workpiece hot metal first. Note, this metal was like 2,500 minimum, at maximum 3,500 because it was forge welded. Let's just say the man he handed that metal to really wanted to punch my uncle. Really badly after that. Orlando Henderson Gonzalez? That is a long name. Welcome to the stream. Howdy. Yeah, Shin, that is what he did. It was a very interesting time talking to my uncle about his time working with that man. I will eventually get blacksmithing set up, but for now, once all my leatherworking tools come in, I'm in production mode. I will be probably making a good amount of wallets and some offshoot stuff that I can sell. It's just a matter of, well, I hate Etsy and I really don't want to use Etsy because they make you have to pay to have auto listing going. So you can't just have a passive listing people can order from. And it's stupid. If anything, I would try Ko-Fi. The Ko-Fi store option for that, because I know that you can have passive listings. Yeah, great story to joke about, but at the moment, it was an accident waiting to happen. Why you want to use gloves and clamps and gloves. Yeah. Hey, Alphane. Going decent. I'm down to like 6 armor pieces from the Raidao that I need to farm. Yeah, when I forge, the only don't do what I'm about to say. So what I'm about to say is don't do what I'd say. When I forge, I tend not to work with gloves, but that's because I have neuropathy in my hands, and I need to be able to feel the temperature of the metal as it goes along the work bar. Because if I can't, I might overheat something. And if I overheat, that means it's brittle. That means it breaks. And as a general ironsmith, you don't want that to happen. Because say you make an S-hook, and that S-hook is used to literally keep people alive. Well, you can't have that be shatterable or weakened. Which means I gotta make that sacrifice. And I'm ready to get yelled at by Faithful. You turned your character into a furry. Shin, you would have been kicked from the lobby if I was in charge. Mega bonk. I just got mega bonked. Yes, I know it's a bad thing to do, Faithful. I did it to make people uncomfortable. I promised my mother once I start blacksmithing again to use gloves, okay? A goth furry cat girl. Oh my. How do you what armor is the one that gives you cat ears and a cat tail? Seriously, what are they? Are they event armors or something? So I'm like, why do I see this? Why are people Minkote? You have to buy those. Okay. That explains it. I'll give you half of I'll give you my half of a brain cell if it would make you wear gloves. I will be wearing gloves once I start back up. Just like I am very careful with how I do leather work right now. I may or may not have cut my hand, mainly my finger, open a bit when I was leather working. I'm ratifying that. Because next month, I'm coming into a portion of not a portion. I'm coming into my inheritance from my grandfather-in-law. Because he viewed me as one of his biological grandchildren because of how we were. So I'm just like stating that. That's why next month I'm basically ordering, let's just say, close to $500 to $600 of leatherworking equipment. Because I want to be able to automate the process of me being able to make and sell, to where to basically have it so that I can just immediately get moving on projects, to where if someone places an order, make it, ship it, make it, ship it, make it, ship it. That's what I want to do. I'm going to be asking my cousin if she can make me a few vector files as well. And then I'll probably also ask Nyx if Nyx can help me with a actual, like, brand idea, like the actual brand image that I can use, that I can put onto a hot brand. Fulgur Talon. Fulgur Talon. Because yeah, I want to be able to have a hot. I want to have a hot brand, and then when I make the actual like patches, the idea for the patches, what I want to do is I want to actually have it to where it's a hot brand that then I can go in and then sew around the edge of the patch in white threading. So it basically has a black. So basically, the only thing that isn't the branded part is the non-readable section. Because yesterday, Decaf helped me with an idea for a patch, and it was if I'm silent, the tism is going. Because yeah, last night with Silk Song, I had to go full mute just to get Fey Down Cloak. Just to get Fey Down Cloak. And well, what happened once I went mute and I hyperfixated? Well, I succeeded. But yeah, that's one patch idea. Faithful, if you have any other ideas of patches, it would be I would love ideas of it. You better invest in the van. I'm going to. I have 3 bills I need to pay, and then it's just ordering the leatherworking stuff, and then everything else is going into finding my own vehicle because I need to. Yeah, if you have any ideas for like fun joke patches that could be put on leather with a branding iron, please tell me whenever you think of them. Because right now I have a few, but I want a bunch. But I want a bunch of them. Memes, of course, memes. One of them is, no matter what, one of them is going to be you will either overestimate me or underestimate me. Never estimate me. A bunch of cat memes. Yeah. Faith, yeah, I gotta change my armor. Okay. I thought that was Faith. No, it's Shen. So to play with you again, I gotta change my armor before running with you. What armor are you currently running? Oh, Catgirl armor. Okay. I'm surprised that's just not, like, a layered armor set. Okay, we got the bow guy. Team is here. Let's do this. Okay. Burst is actually really helpful. I will flat out say that it is. Because, like, one shot, if I crit, is dealing close to 90. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy any like DLC for this game until the expansion comes out to see if it's worth still investing in Capcom. Not like actual stocks. Like I'm talking games. I don't have stocks. Heck, I don't even have investments. I'm gonna be honest. It would technically count against SSI because SSI counts that as assets. The only assets you are allowed on SSI is one house, a car, and that's it. It does not matter the value of the house. It does not matter the value of the car. That's all you can have on SSI. It was just funny buying stuff for a incomplete game that may or may not even finish. Ah. I feel like they're going to try to pull a Frontier with this game. I truly mean it. I think they're going to try to pull a Frontier. Basically make it into a long-lasting live service game. Knowing Capcom, odds are they would in fact try to do two expansions for this game. Because it would basically say, hey, if you buy the first one and they sells well, we'll make another one. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be really happy that I'm gonna be happy that I'll have something I can do for work. It's just a matter of I have to talk to a few people who run like Ko-Fi shops to see if Ko-Fi is the better option or not. Because if Ko-Fi is the better option, I already have a Stripe account for I believe it was Kick. But I'll have to talk to people about it. Right now, I literally just need you to give me, like, 4 of your tickets. That's all I need. That's all I need. And then I can go back to fighting normal right now. Okay. Because, yeah, Etsy seems like a terrible choice because of how much they take from you. Ko-Fi, probably a better option. Okay. Okay, but yeah, that I will probably do Ko-Fi then if it's better than Etsy. Okay. Can you help me get in contact with Armor? Because every time I would try to talk to Armor, would never respond. Even if it was just like a general question. I know Armor is very much a skittish person, so it's one of those things. Pistol con depression. Post con depression. And is worse than I am with self-isolation. Ah! Why does she have post-con depression? Did she go to Reach? Oh, okay. That explains it. I don't want sword out. I want gun. Yeah, I can understand why a new debut? Okay. Okay. Then I just might I might just raid her. What time does she... 2 p.m. Pacific. 2 p.m. Pacific, so that'd be 5 p.m. EST. Okay. Ivory Lagiacrus is the one that should have been in the game, not normal Lagiacrus, because normal Lagiacrus requires an ocean! Yes, don't get me started on the whole Lagiacrus thing, how, like, well, suddenly in newer games, Lagiacrus can use lightning outside of water. It's like, okay, cool. It uses too much lightning outside of water because its entire thing was being a giant lightning ball in water. Okay, Alfie and I can Alfie and I can understand that sentiment. I really can. Favorite and least favorite? Least favorite is Tigrix. All of you know why it's Tigrix. Except Faithful. Faithful doesn't know why it's Tigrix. Let's just say Tigrix literally made me scream on stream. It made me literally scream. Like, not even a joke. It was a full-blown, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this scream. My favorite monster? Dodogama. Dodogama is best rotundus boy. Who would win in a battle of attrition, Ray, Dow, or Lagiacrus? Hey, Dodogama is adorable. Super adorable. It is one of the cutest monsters in the entire franchise. And I love it. He's just a rotundus boy, and he just wants to eat, and he just wants to eat his rocks. Yeah, Tigrix looks cool. Not cool to fight. Not cool to fight at all. Because in modern generation, Tigrix got a cooldown mechanic on when it can, along with every monster, got hit with a cooldown. Specifically on when they can enrage. Meanwhile, in Generation 2, it doesn't! Is Khezu in Wilds? No. Thankfully, no. Thankfully, no. I cannot stand Khezu. I don't mind the fight. Oh, the design. The design reminds me of things I was shown by past friends that I don't want to remember. I had to take a photo of the puppy. I wouldn't even put it down as it's blasphemous. It's just horrid. Yes, the puppy is doing an EP. we have a possibility of Dodogama being in Stories 3. I will share with you in a second. Call Kezu Richard. No, I'm gonna call Kezu a monstrous abomination that should have its species eradicated. Genocide the Kezu. They don't deserve to live. Xeno scum. I am sending it over now. What about Giganox? I do not know of Giganox. I have not seen it, nor do I remember its name. I could have seen it before, but I don't remember. Due to my stress, my memory's been a little, iffy. Okay, third gen monster. Third gen is when I got into the series, specifically with, the demos. But that was about it. I wasn't able to play 4th gen. A little more like a lot. Hey, don't ask how much I played demos as a kid because I couldn't afford games. But yeah, basically I got into it with 3U on the 3DS demo with the demo. A little, more like a lot. I mean, yeah. The stress has not been making memory all that fun. I have to remember that I put dishes in the dishwasher, so after stream I have to put them away. Because it's about a 2-hour, because it's about a 2-hour clean. And then I also have to make soup tonight. Well, no, I have to finish off the soup tonight, so it's like, okay. I get more damage from here. Gotcha. Let's make you fight Kazu and Rise. I don't like Kazu. Kazu is weird. Kazu can go sit at the weirdo table at lunch. Kazu can go. Kazu's the type of kid that if he was in high school, he'd only wear trench coats. Okay. Come on. That's even worse. That's an even worse sentence, man. Okay, we got that wing done. We need to get the other wing. Okay, we got that going. But yeah, Faithful, once I'm done streaming, if you want to chat on about ideas for patches and stuff, I'm game. I just gotta put away dishes first. If you want to chat about ideas for like leather for the leather patches and or ideas of what I could just like make in general, I'd be game to talk after. The expansion will be underwater. It'd have to be tomorrow or Monday. Makes sense. That makes sense, Faithful. You do be busy today. And then collab when Soldier gets some. Are you playing Pal World again tonight? Probably gonna wait till next year. I don't own Peak, because if I did, I would join, but I don't have Peak. Critter asked me what games I have so we can do a collab, and I'm like, I don't have a lot of games that are multiplayer, because it's gonna sound bad. For the longest time, I didn't have friends, so there was no reason for me to have a multiplayer game. And any of the streamer people I knew at the time really didn't do collabs. Collabs are really a modern day thing for Twitch, by the way. They were not common in the olden days of Twitch. Also, why are you gonna wait till next year for Pal World, Alphane? Dude, I don't. 1.0 is next year. True. I don't know how much any of you know about honey cider, but dang, it's good for the throat. Makes sense. You're waiting for 1.0. I want to play more Pal World. It's just I'm bad at playing multiplayer games because I tend to be very just like I want to do one thing and one thing only in a lot of multiplayer games. It's why if I play Stardew Valley, I hate the farming aspect of it, but I love the dungeoneering part of it. Tesla, stop. Tesla. I want to go to the tree. Same. I want to go to that tree as well. Oh, anyone here who's kept up with the Monster Hunter updates? Do we even know what they're going to do to Archin weapons, or have they not said? Upgrade them? Really? Great, that's... Okay, so it's just adding more monotony to it. Okay. I want them to make it so that we can have piercing or spread, like, Archin weapons for bowguns. Well done steak recipe book? What? Yes, I'm doing this quest because I don't know what that is, but it looks... I'm confused. It's for a charm. Okay. Is the charm at least worth it? What does it do? Ah, it's like the fairy. Okay. Weirdly enough, my memory from Freedom, my time with Freedom Unite is coming in handy for this fight. Okay. Okay. Dang it. Either way, I need to get the Chemitress armor done. Same with Rothalos, so it's fine. Rathalos. Yes, I say Rathalos. I don't know. I don't know why, but my brain just reads it like that. My brain just reads Rathalos. And no, I am not dyslexic. So I don't know why. The pupper chose to lay on the floor now. I think I know what she wants. She wants foot pets. Okay. Oh no, we got Ash Ketchup! No, we got... Is it Ash Ketchup or is it Satoshi Ketchup? Actually, I believe the pronunciation is Satoshi, but... Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Just go down, please. Okay. I need to go that way, game. Okay. Abraham Buffbeard. I swear the names of these people. Dang it! Stop throwing fire at me! I don't want to hit the floor and do the dinosaur. Okay. Nope, not gonna let you damage me. Whee! Well, that was bad. Yeah, the first thing I'm gonna try to get, the first set of cutters I'm gonna get are gonna be for most likely different forms of wallets to sell to start with, and then I'm gonna move on to some dice trays / table trays for people who want a table tray but also want like a tray for Dungeons and Dragons that can fold flat. That can go flat and then just make it so that it's easier to store and / use. I already have some people lined up for that to do some testing on. And then I'll probably work on a few like other minor things while I'm doing it. You got things here, cats, while in VC with Critter or something? If you're asking me to join a VC, sure, I can join a VC. I'm confused. Oh! Yeah, I got things controlled. I got things controlled. And the people on YouTube know not to get too rowdy. Have fun with Critter. Tell Critter I said hi. We really need reload decoration in this game. Let's go fight a chicken. When you're on a chicken bender, get yourself some chicken tenders. Ba-bak. I have popcorn chicken in the freezer for days where I don't feel good. But I know I gotta eat the soup, so it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I do both? No, I only do one. Ah. Yeah, like, heavy bowgun in this game needs a reload modifier. It needs a recoil modifier. It really does. But for some reason, they removed those possible options. I run like Arabian. That was a Webkinz reference. I wanna run, 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 run like an Arabian. Man, it's been a long time since I've done anything about Webkinz. One thing I wish they would do for our Archon guns is make it so that you can re-roll the additional modifiers you get from leveling up. Like, that'd be really good. That'd be a good addition in my mind. Okay, I just keep hitting the body and the head. Actually, no, it's tail and head for this one. Yeah, burst is really good with those. Game, I just want to place a bomb. There we go. Ooh. Let's get the curve. That's awful. That's awful, Shin. That's horrid. I did not realize it would be that bad. It is that bad. Oh, my sinuses. I just finished out Chemitress. Chemitress is finished. Let's do some Chotacabra instead of Raid Dao for a hot minute, because Raid Dao is getting a little irritating. We'll do some Chotacabra farming on this one. Plus, this lets me farm out armor spheres as well, which is really nice. I'm gonna turn my music back on. Burning. Amor. You named your Palico Cold, and your name is Burn. Let me guess. If you have... Let me guess. If you had a dog, it would be named Ice. No, it would be named Steam. Okay, I'm swapping out to sword and board. And down you go. Stab. Sword and board is just fun. We are going to bully this thing, and it's going to be bullied so much it wish it was dead already. Yeah, after this, I believe it's Doshiguma? I believe so. Holy fire. Okay, that's one done. Okay. Let's see what I can craft. Okay. I'm going to remove the Ray Dow stuff for right now. Now, until my life, the temperature is 9. Hello, Decaf. Pocket catnip, go! Pocket catnip. How you doing, Decaf? I wanted to dodge, wanted to block, but okay. Dang it. I used to voices in class earlier, did some homework, got to be part of the Fortnite chapter and event, and now I'm just chilling. Ah. Oh yeah, so I did some math last night on how much rosary I had to farm for the architect key, all of the merchant supplies that was contained within 2 merchants, and then that and that was all, and that's all I had to do. It was a little over 1,400, a little over 1,400 rosary. Got more homework to do, but we might get snowed in tonight and tomorrow. So I'm just gonna bit and piece it through tonight and tomorrow. Ah. Well, hopefully the homework goes easy for you. Child copper, just give me what I want. I might have to stop. I'm starting to get a migraine in the front of my head right now, and it's really painful. So yeah, I gotta stop. Today was also one of the unplanned days, so I don't feel like I need to go the 4 hours, if that makes sense. Because I got a migraine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid out to someone. Ow, my head, man, that hurts. Who are we going to? We got Varkon, we got Layla, then we got Mia. You know what? We'll go raid Mia. I do not follow Frey, and I do not follow Frey for personal reasons. Said personal reasons are things I cannot say out loud, as they were related to a friend of mine and how people Frey affiliates with interacted with my friend. So instead, we'll be rating Mia. Thank you everyone for coming. God bless. Be safe. See you all Monday.